What's going on, everyone? This is Michael Stewart-Isaacs.
And this is Shemekka Ebony.
And this is your next edition of Sunday Stacks. Yes, Sunday Stacks back once again, and we are excited to celebrate episode 5, season 2, Sunday Stacks. We just keeping this thing going. We appreciate all of y'all out there, man. We are enjoying just the love of the fans and the audiences. Thank you for your listens. Thank you for your tuning in. We really want to share something special here with this Sunday Stacks. It's experience. It's something like we just really love with passion, that we want to continue to make sure that you feel encouraged, that week for week, every effort, every productivity that you're producing for your family, community, and company should stack up. And that's what we're here to do at Sunday Stacks. Shemekka, let me go ahead. We're going to introduce some new segments with Sunday Stacks for season 2. We really want to make sure that we are bringing some great content for you, the listeners, our audience. As you get to know us, we want to come up with some great things to really continue to be consistent and keep you engaged. So as we're introducing new segments, this segment we want to introduce is something to really help us continue to kind of stay to this theme of Sunday Stacks, where we kind of want to have, last week we called it shameless promo, but ultimately what we're doing is explaining to you what we're out here doing, what we're building for you as businesses, as products, as services. I mean, you all know the brands, but we ultimately are building it for the community. And Sunday Stacks is our way of just kind of explaining our process, how we do it, how we manage our family, our 6 children, how we juggle a successful relationship, working together as a couple, all of these things. So this first new segment that we're introducing is called How's It Stacking This Week? So I'm going to simply ask you, Shemekka, how's it stacking for you this week?
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. It feels good to think about how I've been stacking this week. There's been some incredible, awesome, and amazing things that are occurring as we also transition into what the summer season is and how things may die down. I've been stacking on planning ahead and really getting serious about my schedule, how I'm allotting my time. Our household is adjusting with having a child home from school for the summer. So thinking about, how, we got to be flexible and moldable so that we don't lose our momentum and focus in business, that we find ways to incorporate and be exploratory. And so we're definitely looking forward to what's stacking this week with some really awesome remote work that we're able to do and put together. We also, I'm working on solidifying a leadership group that's going to be launching, so definitely check that out. I think the cutoff date is going to be around the 16th, so if you want to join our peer support group for women leaders, you want to get on that. And we also have some space coming up because we're stacking in the DEI and ESG arena for women leaders and community champions that want that peer support. Let's come build together and grow together with our virtual engagement that'll be launching in the June. So we're planning ahead. I got a keynote in Boston coming up that's for our health equity community. So I'm really excited about what's ahead. And I'm staying focused while I'm thinking about what's stacking. But what's stacking for you?
Well, how's it stacking this week? I am making it all come together in regards to just building my speaking career. I'm just excited to just be in building opportunities. I'm looking forward to just the way the summer is opening up with events, hosting, and really just engaging people, just expressing what we're building with the I Am Brilliant tour. Our goal is to just be at so many different touch points and continue to just engage with community to really show people ways to continue to motivate and encourage themselves, let alone the people around them. I think, positivity is something that we really specialize in. And that's kind of what I've been doing, stacking up, is like, how can I create more positive experiences through my work, through my business, but ultimately know that it's serving a greater populace that's going to create an energy and a vibe that kind of has been, evident in a lot of the work we've been able to continue to do. So honestly, I live the best life. I am brilliant, what we've been building, and I'm just grateful. And that's why we continue to bring this platform of Sunday Stacks, just to let you know it's possible to build something out of nothing. For the work I've been doing, I'm a recording artist. I have some music out there. My latest song is Obvious that I've got out there.
Yes, definitely go check that out.
But it says I came from nothing and now I'm something. Like I literally, had a career, lost a career, started over, lost everything again, started over, and continue to build and create new relationships, give myself new skill sets, and just grow. So when we really talk about how's it stacking this week, I mean, I'm really kind of giving you a digestion of many, many disciplined weeks and years that it took to continue to stack. And that's what we've been able to continue to build. And I just want to share that energy with you all, because the dream is real in regards to what's possible and where we can grow to in this reality if we continue to stack things up and take not only good information in, but also our actions, our deeds, and most importantly, our productivity. That's what this is all about for those looking to understand how's it stacking this week. So I'm going to ask you, the audience, put in the chat, how is it stacking for you this week? We want to make sure that you continue to grow in your family, your community, and your company.
Yes.
So whether it's good things going on with your children, maybe they're graduating, going on to college, graduating from college, going on to their first career, or maybe getting further in their degree, however it's stacking for you and family. Or it could be something in your community, something you're looking forward to, events that you have going on. Juneteenth around the corner, so many different things that people are celebrating. How's it stacking this week for you? So we want you to put all that in the comments. Tell us about your business successes, whatever it may be. We want to celebrate you. We want to shout you out, because Sunday Stacks is here for the community. And so as we look to introduce all of the new segments, we want to also talk about quickly some of our, partners that we've been able to partner with. I'm grateful to QuickBooks. I want to give them a quick shout out for all the participation that we have, the opportunity to create discounts for those entrepreneurs, those business owners out there. So if any of you all are interested, check out the Entrepreneur platform. We'll put some links. We have some new content coming up on social media for Sunday Stacks and our partnership, what we're building with the Live Network. So we're going to continue to really engage more and be able to give you ways to get engaged with all the work that we're doing, not only through Sunday Stacks, but what's really stacking up. So appreciate you, QuickBooks, for giving the opportunity to just continue to bless our audience with the tools they need to be successful in their entrepreneurial and business management goals and needs.
Oh, that's powerful. Thank you for lifting that. I am a proud client of QuickBooks and definitely appreciate it keeping me in order. And I also want to lift up, if you have not checked it out already, please check out some good, powerful journal books that can help you get you your kickstart, the thing you need for your reboot and your reset, that refueling, that answer you're looking for. I believe that I have something that'll help you, and that's While I'm Getting Naked and Sanctuary Life, my 2 reflective journals that you can check out at Shemekka.com. If you want autographed copies, just DM me directly. I got you. I'm going to send you a link, and we're going to get you those autographed copies. But I want to lift those as a tool and a resource and as an asset. It's not benefiting me that you buy the book. It's benefiting us because we're better together. So I want to be stronger together with you. I wrote something that'll help you get there, and I'm looking forward to sharing the journey with you.
I love it. And this is a great opportunity to bring up, well, you guessed it, a new segment. Yes, another new segment for season 2. So as Shemekka mentioned earlier, she is a spiritual author. She is amazing, y'all. And again, I'm a little biased, yes, because I am her loving husband. But at the same time, she is an amazing person who, even in her, I've opened myself up as a man to really listen and learn from her. So not only is she my wife, but she's just somebody that really has guided me to a deeper spiritual realization that I was just holding back on. And she showed me with God, I can get so many more things done and accomplished. And this woman's faith is so unwavering, you all. So I just want y'all to know that. So her work and her books are so powerful. Thus is why we had to create a special segment. For anybody who knows Shemekka, we do a lot of virtual events and, engagements with our clients every week. And the one thing that always gets said in a meeting, without doubt, Shemekka said. Like nothing else, this is the one phrase that always comes out, that every time we're in a meeting and Shemekka has an opportunity to say something deep and profound, and she's not trying, y'all. This is just who she is, how she processes things, and really helps people come to leadership strategies. but they always reflect by saying Shemekka Said. So this week we're going to create a segment, and we're going to have it here and there with our introduction of these new segments, Shemekka Said. And I want you all to get used to this as the audience, because Shemekka has some things to say. But this week we want to reflect on this phenomenal event we had to do this past Saturday in Kinston, North Carolina. So Shemekka, tell us what you said.
Oh man, what I appreciate is that Kinston is a place that is known for many things, and there yet so much more. Like, I mean, we are topping the charts in athletics, we're topping the charts in the music core, just the musicianship, the artistry, the artists, as well as the athletes, right? They are very strong, but have an opportunity to go back to my hometown. It's always important to me that where I can pour in and invest, I do. And being a child of Kinston from down the hill, when my best friend of 30 plus years hit me up and was like, hey, let's do a STEAM day in Kinston. And I'm like, absolutely. So we took to the planning, coordinating, connecting with Hope to Destiny, which is a youth nonprofit organization there that's also Dr. Henderson's uncle. We had this great opportunity to support the work that he does by having this event where there were like egg drop stations, contests, STEM activities. We had STEM coloring that had Black scientists, things that could expose young people in Kinston to these STEM foundations.
That's amazing. And I think the experience for our children was just like they were just loving it. They were all over the place. You know how kids do, but they were just so focused. And to see our kid come back and say, hey, I want to be a scientist, right? And really understand that, the spirit of experimenting and getting a chance to be able to flow and connect on so many different levels was amazing for them to just get to do these different scientific experiments at different stations. And so, again, it's just an enjoyable experience. We had this STEM event.
Oh, and let's not forget that we also celebrate the patent holder born and reared in
Inventor,
Kinston. Yes, businessman, Mr. John F. Dove.
John
turns
F. Dove
100 on June 4th.
Yes, let's shout that out. That's big time, y'all know. John F. Dove is a man from Kinston, North Carolina, that has done such amazing things, and he was born on June 4th, 1924. So this year would make 100 years of his just existence in regards to the things that he brought forth into the world that has changed all of our lives. And he is a native originally from Kinston. And to Shemekka's point, is just so many great athletes as well as inventors, as well as you too, Shemekka. You are great. That has come from Kinston, North Carolina.
Yeah, it's Kinston strong.
That's it. And it's amazing and appreciative. And that's going to shift us right there, celebrating a great inventor like John F. Dove. We want to talk about our main topic this week. So as we look at our segments, let's talk about our main topic. We focus here at Sunday Stacks about family, community, and company, the FCC, we call it, right? Mm-hmm. But this week, we want to talk about something we call IP and the importance to the FCC, right? Do you have intellectual properties, and do you hold them as important to your family's value propositions and legacy? So usually I'm an entrepreneur. I've been doing this for going on 26 years. I've been really deep in a lot of rooms and privy to the most important thing I think that a lot of people don't get exposed to. Some people hear about the stock market. People hear about real estate. People hear about owning a business. They hear about startups. But the one thing people don't talk often enough about that happens in colleges and in experimenting R&D laboratories and different companies is a thing called intellectual properties. And I'm not talking about those looking to start a T-shirt company and want to get a trademark. I know we know that.
Yes.
And I know you great book writers out there know about a copyright, and anybody that's holding a movie script or any type of television idea, you might know about the WGA. But I'm talking about those special reserved places for what we call patent holders, people that are out there creating. And as we talked about John F. Dove, this was a black man from Kinston, North Carolina, who was an inventor, who went to Syracuse, who went to created companies that invented the most important technologies from satellites down to CD-ROMs. I mean, this man's simple, I can't even say simple, his existence from a town from North Carolina created so much flourishing through
Still
his
today.
mind, through the ideas from his mind. And so I love real estate. I love all these other business means that people are exploring to get themselves out there. But I really think that we as a community really have to center the notion of intellectual properties, particularly patents, the things we can invent, things that we can hold for many years, and things that we can ultimately license through contracts and deal structures that will not only allow our family to eat, but we can also feed other people's families, because doing it in that methodology in the right way, it can't be refuted. And it doesn't always have to be a lockout method that you feel locked out of things because we're not prepared and privy to create the contract structures to protect our ideas. That's the path that we're on, and that's what we're doing here with this team with I Am Brilliant and the work we're doing. But I'm speaking to you out there, community. Like, do you have your intellectual properties? Come on, chat. Let's put it in there. Put the links to your IP out there. You know, it's either on Google Patents or you can get it off the uspto.gov, giving you guys the information you need to be successful. Go out there and get you an IP. Go out there and really learn how to protect everything that you're building at the highest levels. So therefore, you can truly create long-lasting generational wealth, because we are not always going to find gold mines or even oil wells, but the things that come out of your imagination. We celebrate creators and creatives, but most of the time they give their ideas to other tools, platform, or production houses. But if we can learn how to own it ourselves and create things that have rich value for so many other people, and then we can share it through licensing, oh my goodness, it could be a life-changing experience for all of you out there. So definitely, Shemekka, any thoughts about intellectual properties and the importance to your family, community, and your company? Any thoughts?
You know, it was really important for me to, take ownership of what I was building when it comes to intellectual property. What I was lifting up most recently was this opportunity of going through the process of copyrighting my work while I'm getting naked. And though it is paperwork, it's something to do, it's a protective measure that withstands and covers so that any aspect of things that may be taken, extracted from the book and used in a different way is protected, and I can stand on that, knowing that it is written, it is recorded. Going through that process was easy enough for me, so I know that you can do it too. I was actually talking to one of my scholars this week about this being important as well, even for his research and his framework and theories that he's putting together in his dissertation.
That's amazing. And I think it's powerful for us to really share that with us, as a community, just the listeners. We really want you all to tune in. Like, we ain't just the average, podcast series. We don't got a podcast to just podcast sake, right? We have real businesses. We're in real important rooms where we're really trying to be at the tables to represent more than just ourselves. We represent our family, our community, and our companies in a lot of these instances. But we want one thing that just continues to be such a clear driver is that you have to have something of value every time you walk into those rooms. And those intellectual properties will go a lot further in a lot of negotiations when you're looking at changing AI or semiconductors or all these different new types of things that are going to usher in patents that the government are funding so many ideas now. I can't even explain to you all, but you all out there that are doing things, you're in the SAM systems, you're doing things to be a part of government contracts, the stuff, but it's not just about services all the time. Sometimes it's your ideas and thoughts that are creative, but they're inventive. Be an inventor like John F. Dove was. Be what you all really can grow yourself. And again, it's his 100th birthday, y'all. We got to celebrate our inventors out there. So in honor of John F. Dove, in honor of all you inventors out there, please just put the word dove, put a dove symbol in the chat. We really want you all to just engage and let us know that you're out here. And that'll be our new symbol for those that want to represent us inventors out there. We're going to put the dove out there and really represent John F. Dove and his legacy and those who want to continue to be inventors. So, that's our little challenge out there for those who are listening. We're going to see if y'all paying attention. We can get the world really understanding, particularly our community.
Learn more about John F. Dove on the Shemekka Ebony YouTube channel. I believe it is a video there. Okay. But if you Google search John F. Dove and then look on under the videos link, you'll see it.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what we got to do. I think we just, like I said, we got to rush out here and really educate ourselves. And then that's the beauty of this era, right? We can't just want to be educated and gossip. We have to really educate ourselves in things that are going to make us productive. Because I'm telling you all, once you really get the hang of why it's important to have your patents and really take your ideas in this inventive, something you've been tinkering with, and you protect it and you present it to companies that can maybe make it come to life, but they start to invest in the research and development of your ideas, it's going to change your whole life. And we really want more people to have these types of experiences because it's possible. Open innovation is a real thing, but it comes for inventors. So be an inventor, and we definitely will continue to guide. Check out a lot of the platforms we're building up. Like I said, Entrepaganda is always here. Reach out to us, and we'll continue to help you all through all our different links. To continue, like I said, that's our main work, is coaching and consulting to really empower people so they don't have to guess at this thing. Again, I'm a 26-year veteran. I'm proud of that. And I'm really maturing in a space where I want to give up my time and my information to really help people not turn the wheels. It's going to take them 10 years to figure something out and really kind of continue to grow. So y'all continue to watch the work. And that's why we just want you to simply tune in to Sunday Stacks and tell a friend that this is the place they should be to not only feel the encouragement, but get some good information and stack up. That's right. So as we continue, we're going to transition to, like we said, new segments. So normally we would have the Whiz of the Week, but this week we're going to do something a little bit different because I think we all kind of know what the Whiz of the Week is. For anyone living in the U.S., if you're hiding under a rock, I'm sure there's so many international issues going on. Shout out to our international listeners. We got your back. We'll definitely, if you got something you want us to cover, put it in the chat. But for right now, as a U.S. citizen and someone who is a native New Yorker, and a young man whose first book he ever read was The Art of the Deal, I am introducing a new segment we will call Mike's Rants. Mike's Rants. So you had Shemekka Said as a new segment, but now we're going to call this Mike Rants, because if you all out there think Kanye West can rant, oh my God, you ain't heard me yet, because I rants, and I'm telling you all that this thing going on with Trump is so much. Donald J. Trump, someone that has been reprimanded to be called 45, thus his presidential number that he has achieved here in the United States. This man has come up on 34 counts. 34 counts. 34. All guilty. Not one not guilty. All guilty. Donald Trump, how did this even happen? You did all this to try to conceal information, records. You tried to think you were a mafioso boss. See, this is where I'm going to rant and really just get deep here. See, one thing I had a realization. So let me give my full background so people realize when I talk like this, I ain't scared of y'all. And you shouldn't be scared of me. But you got to know where I'm from. See, I'm originally from New York. And see, I grew up in New York. I was born in 1983. In the midst of that era of New York, if anybody knows the people such as a Donald J. Trump, or even what we see going on with the shenanigans in Sean P. Diddy Combs, when you look at this kind of attitudes and behavior in the men that come from that era and come from New York, a lot of it comes from that mafioso spirit. And I ain't just talking about the mafioso that you saw in movies, but if you're from New York, anybody, our listeners out there that's from New York, and you're from that 80s New York, that early 90s New York, then you understand the nonsense and what I would call straight up BS that Donald Trump is on, as well as people such as P. Diddy and all these fool makers out there that are out there causing all this confusion. See, they come from an era where being a gangster was a real thing. Being a gangster was a person who thought they could really get away with just about anything, bully and intimidate, and really utilize a show of power and force to make people feel like they can't be stopped. But now we're realizing when we work together, bullies can be taken down. Let me say it again. When we work together, bullies can be taken down. I'm not talking about going up against the law, cheating, or people out there thinking that 34 counts of guilty in the state of New York doesn't hold weight, because this man still got other cases. Let's not forget that. So as he continues to run, and I heard he got like close to up to $40 million raised off of these counts. So he got $1 million almost for every count he got. He was like, I'm counting this money to the bank. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So as we look to tell you, normally we would have the Wizard of the Week, but this time we are having Mike's Rants. And as you can hear, I can rant. So understand this. Donald J. Trump, if somehow by the time your name ends up on an election ballot, that you find yourself winning this country back somehow, please don't think you're the king. Please don't think that you somehow got away with something that no one else can achieve. I think the problem now is if we continue to feed a gangster of that magnitude, you will create a monster. And most of the time, if you create Godzilla, as you've seen from the movies, you're going to need a King Kong. Boom, 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 boom. Mike's Rants, y'all. So, these are my rants, y'all. I can go there. So, yeah, so this is a new segment called Mike's Rants. Let me get back to my Michael Stewart-Isaacs self. And as we continue to get back into Sunday Stacks, we definitely want to thank you for tuning in. This is just our way of really connecting with you all and showing you. We just want to bring fun, interesting content that sounds original, not just the stuff that's, I don't know what everybody else out there doing, but we doing this. So we making sure it stacks up week for week. So like I said, they not like us. I love it. You said that. She said that, y'all. So she funny. So yes, definitely check out Sunday Stacks. We appreciate you all. You want to tell them about the live network, how they can continue to keep supporting us?
Absolutely. We are connected, very extended through our live podcast network. So if you are listening to this on YouTube and you haven't downloaded the live podcast app, please do so and check us out. And if you want to just really invest in what we're doing and want to lift up in sponsorship on the Alive podcast network, there is an opportunity to become a VIP or a sponsor.
Get those memberships, y'all. Get those memberships, y'all.
Definitely. So Alive Podcast Network has given us a great, awesome, amazing platform and access to a new audience. If you want to know about Black culture, then you want to be making sure you're tuning in to Alive Podcast Network and locking in on Sunday Stacks.
That's it. What else can we say but that? So we appreciate you tuning in. If you're on YouTube, there'll be some links in the bio. You'll find out all our information, all our other pages. Definitely find us on IG. We'll have up our Sunday Stacks. We're going to get a Sunday Stacks IG going. We got to let y'all hear some more of us everywhere. So we're going to have more touch points. But definitely follow me at Michael Stewart-Isaacs. Definitely you can find it through the I Am Brilliant tour. You'll find all the I Am Brilliant content. We want to continue to keep empowering. So thank you all for tuning in. And as we always say, I am brilliant and you are too. Thank you again for tuning in to Sunday Stacks, and we'll see you next week. Peace.